Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll get across the 20 before. He's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Okay, ready, 52. Mike 52. First down. Bravo. Hey, kill.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Set, hut, on the bench. It's going to go truck. Yeah, that's going to be a long day. Mike 52, Mike 52. You go night-night. Some go night-night. No, hot seven.
They go play action now. Jackson going for the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Hey, Mike, 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber. Shit. Check the backer.
On third down, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it.
Batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. Philip Lindsay, the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Steps away. And now he's going to use his legs. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Hey, check Mike. Mike is the 50. Check Mike 50. Target.
Now again, right side, Peyton. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. They'll run on first down. Peyton. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They go play action with Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it staring at a 3rd down and 13. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Flushed out right. It's caught. Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. It's picked up by the Broncos. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Check. Check. Hot route. Hot. Shift.
Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 15. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
He's checking off. No.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Julio Jones there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Niners 7, Broncos nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, 1st down. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete here. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, but now it'll be 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Quick the edge. Come.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw is Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Von Miller. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Von Miller picks up his second sack of the afternoon. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson being chased out. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Sharp. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. No. Mike 52. Hey.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson dancing, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Switch it. Echo. Hey, Mike 52. I'm coming.
From the gun, Jackson. He's got it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Slam.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A 1-yard touchdown pass as they are now on the board here in the first half. Jason Elam on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. And that's caught inside the 35. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. To try again after the sack. Jackson. Anuno's got it, complete. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Walter Payton as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Stenerud now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Niners 14, Broncos 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over first and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what?
And my goodness, another interception. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick.
Let's go.
Now Jackson on first down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, he's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On first down, Payton, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check 9.
Jackson. That one complete to Okoye. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Check 24. Check 24.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer, Night Train Lane.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
50. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And, that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Jackson down on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off on Night Train Lane. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Walter Payton, the intended receiver. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 19. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Von Miller, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Jackson. That's caught by Jackson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Another run by Lindsey. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson is going to float this one deep. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And the lead is down to 2.
Extra score, Niners 16, Broncos 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Tillman. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Jackson on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Holt. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
43 is the Mike. Go, go, go. Mike, 43.
On second down, it's Lindsey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game.
43. Hey, stay with your man. 43 is the Mike. 43 is the Mike. Wahoo. Let's stop here, D. 43. 43 is the Mike. Go.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing? And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They run on first down with Jackson. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 44, Jackson steps away to his left. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. Peyton, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton, and able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Third down, Peyton, and he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side look. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Walter Payton, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
45 to Mike. 40. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. 45 is the mic. 65, 65. 65.
Now Jackson. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. This is taken near the 13. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Mike 20, Mike 20. Here we go, here we go. Yeah, 20, Mike 20.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. This is caught inside the 5. But I think the ball's out. And this is going to be 49er football.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Throwing now is Jackson. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Willie Brown.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 30.